Good morning, students. You have your first revision test tomorrow, and the writing skill that I'm going to teach you, business letter of inquiry, that we are going to revise today. That is a syllabus of your revision test first. Okay, there are some chapters of literature and three writing skills: debate, business letter of inquiry, and business letter of placing an order. We have done this letter so many times, but it is a right time to revise just now because your revision test is tomorrow. So revise it thoroughly. I'll be taking one example and I will discuss that example with you in detail. But before doing that letter test, let's discuss about the format of business letter of inquiry. Okay. So this letter has been explained to you so many times. So now you all will be participating in class. You all will be replying whatever I ask you in class. So what should be the first line? In format, not only one child will be speaking, others will be participating, and online students, you also keep me sending messages so that I can read and I can come about your response. So what should be the first line? Sender's address. All of you speak. Sender's address. Here you have to mention sender address, and in 99% cases in question paper, in whatever the question is asked, sender address is given. You can copy from there. But in 1% chances, if sender address is not given, so you'll be writing examination hall, city. Clear? Sender address, then you will be skipping one line. After that, you will be writing date. When you will write down date, I have told you so many times what should be the correct format of date. Full date. And I have told you some guidelines related to dates. What guideline was that? Yes, very good. No use of abbreviations, no short forms. Date should be written full. Clear? Like 19th February. February should be written full. Write down spellings very, very carefully. Don't use abbreviations, TH, ST, short forms, comma, full stop, etc. Then skip one line and here write down receiver address. But when you are writing a business letter, it is very much compulsory to mention designation of a person also to whom you are writing a letter. So before putting receiver address, before writing receiver's address, here mention designation of a person also. Designation, then receiver's address. Clear? Designation, receivers, address. So this should be the way. Up to that it is clear. Then you will be mentioning subject. See, the letter you are doing, that is of business letter of inquiry. So you will be starting your subject about from this word inquiry about. Whatever your inquiry, you will be writing here that topic. So your subject should be very much brief. It should be precise. It should be short, to the point, not to 1-2 lines, like only this much. Inquiry about whatever the topic you can mention here. So sender address should be mentioned. Skip one line. Then date. Date should be written full by not using abbreviations and short form. It is very much compulsory to mention designation of the person to whom you are going to write down letter, then receiver address. It will be also given in your question, then subject. After that, here comes the body of the letter. Body of the letter is divided into three parts. Para number 1. Before that, we will be writing salutation. In salutation, what to be added? What to be written? Sir or ma'am. Sir or ma'am. Now, body of the letter is divided into three parts. In paragraph number 1, what to be written in paragraph number 1? Paragraph number 1 is your introductory paragraph. Okay. So in introductory paragraph, what is the way to begin your first paragraph? Only one child has spoken, Divya. What about others? This letter has been taught to you so many times. How to begin first paragraph? Yes, involve yourself in the discussion. Don't be only passive listener. Okay, this is with the reference of your advertisement. This is with reference to your advertisement. So when you are writing about this thing, mention name of the newspaper and date of the newspaper, that on which date you have come across about this advertisement. So it is very much compulsory to mention the name of the newspaper and the date of the newspaper when this advertisement was published. So only this much should be the paragraph number 1. You will tell about that what was published in the newspaper, what topic was there, what course was there, or what item was there, what the advertisement was about. Okay, you have to tell about that thing. So 3 things you have to keep in your mind: name of the newspaper, date of the newspaper, and the newspaper was about what. Clear? So that should be your first paragraph. Now second paragraph should be full of details, that what you require, what do you require. Okay, mention here your purpose. Okay, you have to mention your purpose, items require, or if any information you require, the information you sought. So you write down about all these things in paragraph number 2. Clear? Paragraph number 2, all the things should be mentioned. Clear? Afterwards, here comes paragraph number 3. You have jotted down this, written all these things. You do written practice. Not only look at the blackboard, write down whatever I'm writing and memorize it side by side. Clear? Okay. Now afterwards, I'm going to discuss paragraph number 3 with you. And we will be solving one letter in class. See, in paragraph number 3, you have to show your gratitude. What is gratitude? Only one student is speaking. What is gratitude? Yes. If you want to show your thanks, you have to mention it in paragraph number 3. So show your gratitude and thank for expected response. Like suppose you are asking about any of the course or you have any of the inquiry. So what do you want? The response should come after 2-3 months or whenever they want or whenever they get time? No. What is your expected response and within how many days you want that? What is your requirement? So here one line you can tell about your requirement also. Why you want quick response? Why you want response at the earliest? What is the reason? Okay, so here you can mention this reason also in paragraph number 3. After that, in this, there will be a complementary clause. So complementary clause like that, yours, Y should be capital. Then write down the spellings of sincerely, very, very carefully. Then here you will be mentioning the designation of the person. Which person? Sender. Who is sending this letter? Who is writing this letter? And signature you can mention. If you want, you can write down signature. Otherwise, it is up to you. Or after putting signature, you will be writing here name of the sender. Sorry, this designation will be written at here. Signature, name of the sender, then designation. Wait, I take your query. Signature, name of the sender, then designation. If designation is given in the question, you write down here. But if designation is not given in the question, there is no need to write down. Simply put signature and write down name of the sender. Now tell me your query. I'm saying now if designation is given, it is okay. But if designation is not given, it is not compulsory to write down. You can leave it. Clear? Now I'm going to take one of the examples. Suppose you are working in a travel agency. You have your travel agency. Okay. And you are associated with other schools. And there is one of the school who is going to plan a trip for the students near about 100. Near about 100 students are going for a trip accompanied by near about 10 teachers. This is the situation we are taking. So one trip is going on and this trip is going to Nainital. Okay. This trip is moving to Nainital and there in Nainital, there is one resort. In Nainital, there is a one resort and you want to inquire about so many points, so many things. Like what kind of the query? Accommodation, hotel facilities, check-in and check-out timings, rooms facilities, tax, etc. Okay. So all the things you want to inquire about. So you are going to write down a letter to resort and this resort is in Nainital and you have to inquire. Now this letter is of inquiry. You want to inquire about because you are planning to send that group to that particular place. And this is a school trip. So why do you want that information at the earliest? So that you can inform to school, students, school. So that's why you require that information at the earliest. And whatever kind of inquiry you will have, all the inquiry points you will be adding in which paragraph? Second paragraph. And from which newspaper you have come to know that there is a resort, they are giving a huge discount. So from which newspaper you have come to know? You will mention the name of the newspaper. In which paragraph? First paragraph. In first paragraph, you will be mentioning the name of the newspaper, date of the newspaper, about that advertisement of holiday packages. Okay. In second paragraph, all the details should be there. What are your queries? Okay. Now we have less time. So do it at the earliest. Hurry up. Don't waste your time. I have given you one situation. Let's frame one letter on this situation. Keep this situation in your mind and start framing this letter. And write down all of you. Nobody will be sitting idle. So any of the travel agency you can take name like group trip travel agency. Travel agency. This is the address of sender. Any address you can write down like Lajpat Nagar, New Delhi. So this is your sender address. Okay, this is your sender address. Now you will skip one line. Now tell me date. How to write down? February. And write down the spellings of February very, very carefully. Even students of 8th class, they sometimes commit mistake while writing the spellings of February. February. No comma, no th, no st, no short forms, no abbreviations, full date. Now skip one line. And I have told you one thing, when you are going to write down about receiver address, what should be mentioned before writing receiver address? It is very much compulsory to write down designation of a person before writing receiver address. So what should be the designation like? To the general manager. Now write down receiver address like any resort, Hilltop, Pine Resort. What is the location? Nainital. And there you have to mention receiver address in this way along with the designation. Along with the designation. Here you will not be mentioning designation if it is given even in the question. Don't get confused. Designation should be mentioned with the receiver's address. Suppose with sender address designation is given. So you will mention here. No. Where will you mention this address, this designation? At the end. Yes. If sender's designation is given, suppose you are also the manager. So here you will not write down the manager. You will be writing manager, your designation at the end of the complimentary clause, signature, name of the center, then designation. So don't get confused between these two things. Now after writing receiver address, what you will be mentioning? Subject. So I have told you that subject should be very much precise, short, to the point. And from which word you will be starting your subject? Yes, inquiry about. Now what kind of inquiry you have? Tell me. Inquiry about? Yes, inquiry about holiday package. Inquiry about holiday package only. This should be your subject. Up to this clear? Sender address, date, receiver address, subject. This topic is this, up to this content is clear. Shall I move to paragraph number 1? Are you writing it side by side? I'll take a round and see. I'll check your notebooks that you have written all the things or not. Yes, I'm taking one of the example now. That's why I have written Anita. Whatever is given in the question, you can copy from the question. Clear? Now let's move to paragraph number 1. See, now we are going to discuss about the body of the letter. In paragraph number 1, how to begin para 1? First of all, dear sir or ma'am. Dear sir or ma'am, this salutation should be written. Clear, dear sir or ma'am. Now, this is with reference to your advertisement. How to pronounce this word? Don't speak advertisement, it is advertisement. So this is with reference to your advertisement in. Now here you will mention the name of the newspaper. Then you will be mentioning date, that on which date you have got a chance to see that newspaper. You have got a chance to see that advertisement, sorry. So this is with reference to your advertisement in. You can write down which newspaper names. The Tribune, Indian Express, or the Times of India. Anything. Then mention date and what that advertisement was about. About various. Yes, about various holiday packages. About various holiday packages offered. That in that advertisement, different kind of holiday packages were offered. Clear? Now, why you want to know about that and what is your designation, what is your connection with that advertisement? You can frame that brief line. Okay? Tell me. You can tell about, I am a manager. No, we are. We are a leading, frame any line, all of you. You have travel agency, frame one line on this. We are leading what? Travel agency. And what do you organize mostly? Yes, very good. And organize school trips. So only this should be your first paragraph. Name of the newspaper should be mentioned. It is very much compulsory. Date of the newspaper. And this advertisement was about what? About holiday packages. And little bit introduction you can tell about yourself, that why you require such kind of information. Because you are associated with other schools and you organize different kind of trips for schools. So that's why you require that information about holiday package. Up to this, only 2-3 lines should be included in your first paragraph. Now here comes the second paragraph. Second paragraph should be full of details, that which kind of information you require. Now make a list that what do you require. Okay. So how to begin second paragraph? In a very formal way. First of all, tell about your requirement. That how many students are going, planning, group of these students, along with how many teachers, from which school, you can mention the name of school also, that they are planning only. You have to mention group of students, how many teachers are accompanying them, and from which school they are planning to go for the trip to Nainital. 100 students, 10 teachers, like that. I'm giving you one example. So a group of 100 students and 10 teachers from any school, you can write on New Delhi Public School, whatever, DIPS school, would be visiting Nainital, and you can mention also date. From which date? For how many days? For how many days they are planning to visit Nainital? They are planning to visit Nainital from which date to which date, you can frame on your own. So we would require, what do you require if these people are coming? For that, what is the word? Yes, accommodation. Because so many people are coming, so we would require accommodation. Write down the spellings of accommodation carefully. Is easy trip I'm giving you. In accommodation, double C, double M. Only learn this. Double. C will be double, M will be double. Sometimes students write down double C, single M. Sometimes they write down single C and double M. Trick to learn it, double C, double M. So we would require accommodation. We would require accommodation for the same. We would require accommodation for the same. So kindly let us, tell me which line comes in your mind. Kindly let us know the following details or queries. Now, what kind of queries are coming in your mind? Make a list. What kind of query can be there? Hurry up, speak. Availability of rooms. Yes. Then if rooms are given to you, room tariff, because when they make a bill, so they put taxes on also that. So tariff here means tax on rooms. So room tariff. You have written first paragraph. Shall I move further? Okay, now tell me which points, which kind of queries are coming in your mind. Hurry up. Very good point Lavlina has spoken. Check in and check out timing, because students will not be staying in hotel for continuous from morning to night. They'll be roaming outside. They'll be enjoying outside. So you have to know about their check-in and check-out timing, that does this time suit or not. Then about meals included, that whatever the food they'll be taking, it will be included in that bill or it will be excluded. So meals included in the package, that whatever the package they are giving, the meals included in that package or not. And And another point, suppose huge group is going. So what do you expect? That heavy discount should be given. So discount offered for groups or for schools, because sometimes special discount is given to school students. So discount offer for groups or schools. Okay, so such kind of points you can mention in second paragraph. Now if you have any query related to second paragraph, you can ask me. I'm going to move to paragraph number 3. Okay, now third paragraph. Now in third paragraph, your beginning line should be very much formal. Now you are going to show your gratitude. You're going to show your gratitude. So we would appreciate if you let us know about the above mentioned inquiries at the earliest. Why do you want it at the earliest? What can be the reason? So that you can inform, mention reason here also why you want at the earliest, so that you can inform school, so that you can finalize the program, and you can, how can be the reason mentioned? You can finalize the program and you can inform the students accordingly. Then here complimentary clause, yours sincerely, signature, name of the sender and designation. Clear? So revise this letter thoroughly.